Okay, everybody, so welcome back. Once again, this is Ian from A Tiny Product Lab and Mindful Marketplace. And in this video, we're going to go through creating a brand new marketplace for selling digital downloads, your physical products, whatever it may be, using CARRD and whatever e-commerce platform that you choose. So we're going to really quickly, we're going to go into CARRD. I'm going to do this extemporaneously on the fly without any prep and essentially hopefully give you something valuable in return. All right, so a lot of folks have sort of asked around the edges of this idea for a long time. Can I see how you would build a marketplace style site using CARRD and various fulfillment platforms like Gumroad, PayHip, Buy Me a Coffee, Lemon Squeezy, Polar, etc. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a template that I think I actually want to use for this. I'm not even sure yet because I haven't used this in a long time. But here is basically the template. It has a good sort of layout for a marketplace. So I think I'm going to use this particular design simply because it just seems to work for me. All right, you can probably find something that is better suited for your aesthetics or your needs if this isn't necessarily something that works well for you. But I'm going to make a copy of this. And we're going to change, around some of the details, and then we're going to publish this live. This may take a minute, so I may not do this whole thing in one go on YouTube, but I may post this in our course community as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is so two things that you need to recognize. One, I've saved some courses and some products, some free, some fee based, from our Gumroad community, and I saved them to a board. So just for ease of pasting in the links, and this will make a little bit more sense in a moment. So first thing I'm going to do here is write marketing courses. All right, just so this is a little bit different than what you see here. Let's let us do. Let's see. Actually, no, I'm going to use that image there. Let's see how that looks. Again, I've not even I haven't organized myself for this at all. Right, so I want to do this extemporaneously to actually show you how easy this is actually to do. So that image isn't necessarily the best image, but that's how you would replace it. The more important thing here is we're going to start to make edits to the product selection. So I'm going to say, all right, so this is product 01. I'm going to change all this here. Okay, done. So now we have the product, and this is where we are going to start to look at some of the links that I just saved over here in this board, right? So if we click on that, we're going to now go back to our product, which is here, our URL, which is here. Done. All right, and we're going to save it. We're going to go back into our board again. We're going to take this product here. we're going to go back into our CARRD account. We're going to change this to product number 2. All right, and you would actually put the titles of this, of your products, obviously in the header, for demonstration purposes, trying to make this as quick as possible. So I'm going to just put all right, because that product is on mindfulness, mindful breathing. All right, and again, we're going to edit the link. We're going to hit done, and we're going to publish. All right, let's see. This site is saved as a draft. We don't want to do that. Let's go back into here. Let's publish this to a CARRD URL. I'm going to change it to Ian 2026. I'm going to publish changes. All right, now let's view the site. All right, so it says marketing courses. There's that workbook logo, which doesn't really fit. Here's the previous description of the site, which we don't really want. But here is product number 1 and product number 2, which are both live, right? This now leads to this, where people can buy this on YouTube. Actually, that product is no longer, I'm not selling that anymore. So you can't actually buy that. This one here, all right, I just uploaded recently. It's a 16-step guide to mindful breathing. I'm going to say I want to pay $0 for this. All right, it's a test purchase because it recognizes me as the owner of this site. I don't want to give myself a tip. All right, let's download this. And the product is going to be fulfilled. It's a big file, so it may take a minute. But we just want to see if it's available. And it is. All right, this is just, again, a book on, tiny book on mindfulness-based breath work. All right? And again, you would just essentially repeat this process for each one of these products. So let's go back to that same kind of workbook image just for simplicity. If I save this, you're going to see that the marketplace will have that image here rather than the image that was there before, etc., etc., etc. Okay, and there's lots of cool ways of, making edits to this. Here's an email for your marketplace, so folks can sign up via any of these: Active, Campaign, Beehive, Button Down, Email Octopus, Get Response, Ghost, etc., etc., etc. I'm actually going to do a video on using Ghost for this email box. If you haven't been part of any of these videos or listened to these in the past, we just recently launched a new community called trippytherapy.com on Ghost. It's a membership site / newsletter for mental health professionals, and I'm going to actually be experimenting with incorporating the Ghost API on a landing page or a marketplace style a site like this, right? So folks can sign up via, actually I'll show it to you now because I'm going to bounce out of this video. Here's our new community for therapists. All right, where we're going to be selling digital experiences like landing pages, one page websites, mental health visuals, posters, planners, Notion templates, etc., and coaching, consulting services for mental health professionals. This is actually scheduled to be launched in um, January, but it's actually live now because I tend to get shit done pretty quickly in my business, and it'll be. And this isn't just mine, by the way. I have a couple partners on this that were excited to actually test this whole new idea in this particular niche space. Okie doke. So if you're interested in learning more about CARRD, we have some other courses. You can check out my YouTube channel. There's a bunch of other stuff there that covers how to do some of these things. And this, again, in the example that I was just showing you, you would just take, all the links that you have available wherever they are and paste them into your CARRD template that has a design or the aesthetic for a multi-product marketplace. The other thing, of course, you can do is get your users, your clients, to also participate in this by putting affiliate links to their products, their courses, their coaching, their offers, and really build a whole ecosystem and a marketplace on a CARRD for a bootstrap budget. Teach what you know, do what you love, wake up the world with your work. As always, I appreciate you listening, and if you have questions, feel free to ask.